Good morning. I actually.
Actually, I'll take one of these. I want one of those. She's gonna abandon me and sit in the choir.
Almost jumped there in front of you. This is a box. Sorry, I didn't mean to run into you. I just like rammed into you. Okay, that'd be great. Thank you. Like, wait for the people. Wait for the people.
What's that?
That's why there's earbuds. Good morning.
Hey, Jim. Oh, real good.
Yours do it. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me with my grandson yesterday too. He was kind of like,
Retired man wears. Retired, yeah, with my support staff. I figured, screw it, I want to wear shorts anyway. Bobby was my assistant. 30 years ago. She's very hesitant for new things like that. I need to go check our passports. Of course, I don't think we used the ones we got.
come over and see our place, and maybe that,
Yeah.
you know, like I say, just rent it is kind of nice.
Bella mama, eh. Bella mama, eh. Bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, eh. Bella mama, bella mama, eh. Bella mama, bella mama, eh. Bella mama, 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 okay. Bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, come down. Bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, 1 and 4 are the same, right? Bella mama, 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 So you may think I'm his beautiful mother. That's fine to think that. But it's actually from Cameroon, and it's sort of a calling out to mother. Come join the party. So here you are. You're at the party. You came. That's great. I have one more. We did this a few weeks ago, and I decided to do it on Mother's Day because I read a news story this week that Mother's Day is the most stressful holiday. Over Christmas, over Valentine's Day, and if you think about it, it involves family relationships, but involves expectations on both sides, and so I totally get it, but we're going to fight against that for this hour. Don't worry about getting into brunch. Don't worry about what you may have to act happy to get as a gift. Just lean in to this moment, and we're going to sing this song we sang a few weeks ago. Join in if you remember it. Loosen, loosen, maybe you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. We'll do an echo. Loosen, loosen, maybe. Loosen, loosen, maybe. You don't have to carry. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. The weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go. Here we go. Loosen, loosen, maybe. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, maybe. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Last line. Let go, let go, let go. One more time. Let go, let go, let go.
Good morning. Good morning. And happy happy Mother's Day to those who are celebrating today. My name is Jason Slaughter. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm your worship associate for today at this church. Over the last few years, the way we have met has changed, but whether you're here today in person or on viewing us on YouTube, or sometimes we've met on Zoom, or who knows, we may be meeting some way we can't even imagine yet. Worshiping together is a chance to deepen our connection with the sources of meaning in our lives and to proclaim who we are and what we are about. Throwing open those doors of our congregation and proclaiming the radical love and welcome that is the heart of our faith. At this time, we have our board member that's going to go ahead and give us some announcements today.
What beautiful singing. I'm still singing in my head. Good morning. I'm Leslie Ryan, a member of the Board of Trustees. I want to offer a special welcome to those of you who are visiting for the first time. I have a few announcements to share as our church community extends beyond Sunday morning worship. Today after service, we will hold a Pride planning meeting in the gathering place. We're in the final stretch of planning Pride booths and walking in the Pride Parade in early June. Next Sunday, May 18th, is our annual flower communion, followed by the spring potluck. Bring a flower for the community bouquet and a dish to share. We also ask that you bring your own table service, which greatly reduces the volunteers needed for cleanup. Thank you. And please hold the date of June 8th for the spring congregational meeting. Members will vote for board candidates, share the plate, and ministerial search committee. 2 town halls will be held on the Sundays leading up to the spring meeting, and stay tuned for more information.
The Unitarian Church aspires to be a loving community with reason and spiritual exploration to transform our lives and our world. We do have a big vision here. And we know that creating a loving community begins with welcome. So whether this is your first time here or maybe it's your 5,000th time here, if you came here hopeful or heartbroken, whatever your age, gender, skin color, whomever you love, you are welcome here. Now as we enter worship, take a moment to center yourself in this place. Find a comfortable space in your body. Take a few deep breaths. And we continue to worship.
Give it to me, can't get enough.
Now we continue with our chalice lighting. The chalice lighting is from Reverend Daniel Cantor, The Shores of Hope. Arriving on these shores of hope, abandon your cynicism, your despair, your short view of humanity, and look up and see that we are not alone in our separateness. We are not forsaken or forlorn. We can be each other's dreams, unrestrained by desperation. We can see beyond the horizon of setbacks and defeat and know that others have journeyed farther than we have. They have seen so much and not lost themselves to resignation. Arriving on these shores of hope, embrace the here and now, the blessings and the present of our holy matters. Here, now, we are together and we are stronger for it. Whether you're forlorn or uplifted, let us together enter worship as if it were a new matter, a new day, a new chance at life.
Now is the time for all ages, and I want to introduce our participants really quickly and tell you that if you don't know this, the worship theme for May is imagination. My helpers today are Cora and Stephen, and I'm going to be the narrator off screen. We're going to do one practice for the audience. Thanks for coming up, kids. Forgot that part. So we're going to do one practice for you.
Are we going to sing Who Let the Dogs Out?
Not today, not today. So your part in the audience is the words, not a box. And you're gonna get a cue. So we're gonna do one practice. Stephen, you ready? Why are you holding that box?
Because
It's not a box. Oh, good job. Okay. Okay, so here we go.
chicken poop inside, that's why. There's chicken poop inside. And it's black.
Turn it on, sorry.
And that's not a chicken poop.
Thank you.
It's a bunny!
Okay, are we ready? You got your parts ready? All right. Okay, here we go. The book is called Not a Box by Antoinette Portis. Why are you sitting in that box? It's not a box. What are you doing on top of that box? Not a box. Why are you squirting that box? Now you're wearing a box? Not a box. Are you still standing around in that box? Not a box. Are you still standing around in that box? No. It's not a box.
Yes, it is. It only needs chicken poop.
Okay, let's do the not part, AV. Not, go, not, please go. What's happening?
Why are you guys all the chicken?
Okay, let's try this again. Let's do this last part again. Keep going, Harry. Go. Go. What's happening? No, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go.
Backwards or forward?
Forwards. Okay, one more. Why are you standing in that box? It's not a box. Well, what is it then? It's anything you can imagine. I want to thank you say thank you to all of our helpers this morning. The children may go to their classrooms with Miss Abby, and please rise in body or spirit to sing hymn number 22 in the gray hymnal.
A central part of our services is the time we join together as a community to mark the moments of our lives. We share with one another our joys, our sorrows, and the events that mark our steps in our journey. The threads of sorrow and those of joy are intertwined in the fabric of our lives, present for all, remembered by all. We share those threads, and then they are woven together with those of others in our community. Our joys are magnified and shared, but we are comforted in our sorrows. I invite you, if you are online watching our YouTube, to type in the chat, which I have available to me. Maybe a little delayed, but I have it here. Or speak into this shared space, your name, or the name of another you wish to be remembered in sorrow.
Mark Fight.
Mark Fight.
Marty and Bert.
Marty and Bert.
Federal employees.
Federal employees. Mark.
Bob Murray.
Bob Murray.
Mike,
Andrew Daugherty.
Mike,
Mike, thank you.
Judy.
Judy. I'm having some things come into the chat. A concern for Cynthia Hughes from Barbara Pearson. Larry Kaiser Sr. from Lou. We too know that there are some joys. So I encourage you to type in this chat and speak into the shared space your name or the name of another you wish to remember in joy.
After 30 years of working for the Lincoln Lancaster Health Department, Harry Hafer is now retired.
After 30 years working for the
Lincoln Lancaster County Health Department.
Lincoln Lancaster County Department, Harry Hafer has retired. We'll get more of him here though.
it's all for Karen, maybe. Jim Baker.
Hughes. There's some joys in the chat for that as well. Sophia and I are enjoying the music from Michelle Dabowitz.
If it hasn't been shared, Jim Baker for fixing the wayside pulpit.
Jim Baker for fixing the wayside pulpit.
Wooly and I have been married since 2011. It's our anniversary. We met in 2004 on a blind date introduced by Gene Helms.
We have a lovely anniversary for Wooly and, I'm sorry, your first name? Jackie, for their anniversary, and Gene Helms matching them together for so many years. So, congratulations.
My granddaughter Nicole goes to court tomorrow to finalize the adoption of 5-year-old twins that she's been fostering. Thomas, what?
Carol's granddaughter
Nicole.
Nicole is finalizing adoption, going to court for twins, I hear? Twins. Exciting.
My mother, who taught me independence.
Your mother who's taught you independence.
Pope Leo the 14th.
Pope Leo the 14th.
Kurt Donaldson and Kathy Disney, and I think Kurt's daughter for putting up the shade shelter in the preschool playground.
Kurt and Kathy and their daughter put up the shade from our new playground. I do have some joys online that are coming through. I have Carol's and they Joy, nice weather finally. I have Laura Lee. Joy for my daughter Kirsten and her daughter-in-law Amy, beautiful mothers. Connor Anderson, my grandmother. This is the 6th Mother's Day without her. I guess that's a sorrow. Good. I do have an extra sorrow from Laura Lee for Timothy. And Lou, enjoy Mother Harriet Kaiser.
Jeff Gutkin's law firm is representing the law firm in San Francisco who filed against Trump.
So yeah, who is that again?
Jeff Gutkin.
Jeff
Barbara Terry's son.
Jeff Gutkin, Barbara Terry's son, who is a lawyer who's representing a fight against Donald Trump. We too know that there's some joys and sorrows that are yet unspoken but deeply felt. Let us hold a moment of silence for everything unspoken. Thank you for your presence.
Will you join me now in a time of prayer and meditation? This is a prayer for all who mother by Reverend Victoria Weinstein. We reflect in thanksgiving this day for all those whose lives have nurtured ours. The life-giving ones who heal with their presence, who listen in sympathy, who give wise advice, but only when asked for it. We are grateful for all those who have mothered us, who have held us gently in times of sorrow, who celebrated with us our triumphs, no matter how small, who noticed when we changed and grew, who praised us for taking risks, who took genuine pride in our success, and who expressed genuine compassion when we did not succeed. On this day that honors mothers, let us honor all mothers, men and women alike, who from somewhere in their being have freely and wholeheartedly given life and sustenance and vision to us. Dear God, Mother, Father of us all, grant us life-giving ways, strength for birthing, and a nurturing spirit that we may take attentive care of our world, our communities, and those precious beings entrusted unto us by biology or destiny or friendship, fellowship, or fate. Give us all the heart of a mother today. Amen.
Today's reading is from the Shared Ministry Sourcebook, edited by Barbara Child. Sorry, I'm just a little feedbacky. There is no one right way to shared ministry. Shared ministry comes in many forms and can produce different results for each type of congregation. The more common programs involve laity and congregational worship, pastoral care, or social justice ministries. Some programs are highly organized, inviting members of the congregation to apply for lay ministry positions, offer structured training, and have investiture ceremonies. Other programs are very informal, with procedures that are tactfully understood but not written down. Some shared ministry programs have been intentionally planned and built, inviting proposals to boards and revisions to constitutional bylaws. Other programs were evolved without fanfare. The Reverend Wayne Arneson writes, our system of polity implies that all members of a church share in the ministry of the church. An ordained minister is called out from among the members of the church and empowered by them to make a special leadership role in the ministry of the church. The congregation empowers the minister with distinct authority and roles, some which are spelled out in the job description, and some that are inherent in the role through the history and traditions of the ordained ministry. In congregational polity, there is no role. However, that is so sacredly inherent in the realm of clergy that the role cannot be played by a layperson. Congregations choose to call out and ordain ministers because of the special qualities of the people they ordain and the special training that these people have undertaken for the roles of leadership that are given to ministers. Lay ministry requires programs only in so far as lay people need to be reminded, encouraged, and empowered to carry on the continuing role of lay leaders in the ministry of the church. And everyone needs to be reminded that the authority of the minister is not exclusive. Some of these explicit programs that I encourage include a worship associates program that involves lay people in planning, creating, and leadership in worship services. A caring community that encourages lay people to be involved in pastoral ministry. A hospitality committee that encourages lay people to be involved in greeting, welcoming, and involving newcomers. And a social action council that brings together all the various community service and action task forces and committees to coordinate the congregation's total social justice ministry. That ends our meeting. This is a Share the Plate Sunday. The Unitarian churches here of Lincoln Share the Plate program is visible and tangible ways for us to support our partners in the community. Every year, which is coming up, the congregation votes on 10 local nonprofits and all designated offerings during the month that will go out to that nonprofit. This month's Share the Plate recipient is from the Center for People. And we have Joy Bradford, who will now tell us a little bit about the work that they do. Welcome, Joy.
Good morning, church. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here today, and happy Mother's Day. My name is Joy Bradford. I am here on behalf of Center for People, really to thank you and to invite you into something deeply meaningful. Many of you already know us and have supported us as we've fed families through our People's Pantry, helped neighbors learn English, assisted folks in earning an associate's degree, built resumes, and prepared people for the workforce. But more importantly than any one service is the hope behind all of it. Every day, I get to witness lives change. I see what happens when someone is treated with dignity and respect, regardless of their background, skin color, or past mistakes. I see what's possible when someone finally has a community that believes in them and the resources to take steps forward. We are created to be in community. None of us were meant to do life alone. Right now, over 16,000 individuals are enrolled in our current programs, between our food and our education. Over this past year, we've seen a 54% increase in families relying on our pantry. That's not just a number. It's a mother, a father, a child, and someone sitting in your chairs next to you, in your neighborhood, and they're just hoping that someone sees them. In church, you have seen them. Your support over the years has made an incredible difference, and we are so grateful. And we're asking you to continue to walk with us. Your donations make it possible for us to meet people where they are at, to offer spaces filled with life, dignity, and hope. Because life doesn't always follow a straight path. Setbacks happen. But with the right tools and community, and with the right tools in the community, a belief in them, progress is possible. That's what we believe at the Center for People, that true progress is never a solo journey. Thank you very much for being a part of this journey. The families thank you, and I invite you, come visit us. See the impact with your own eyes. See the hope. Again, my name is Joy, and I thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Joy. Now, as a reminder for this morning, any loose checks or cash mailed to the Unitarian Church with the Center for People and put on the memo line will go to their organization. You may also text your offering to UC Lincoln and the amount to 73256 and designate Share the Plate. That's again UC Lincoln and the amount 73256 and the designation of Share the Plate. As we have our next piece of music play or sung today, please, will the ushers please come forward, and the offering will now be gratefully received.
We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. All created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the sound of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe. We are created by sound. We are created by the song of the universe.
Good morning, Lincoln. It is wonderful to be here with you today. My name is Reverend A.J. Galazin. My pronouns are he and his, and I'm your interim minister. Wherever you are on your spiritual, ethical, or questioning journey, you are welcome here. If you're visiting today, I invite you to join me in the library after the service for a casual conversation. The library is just outside the sanctuary, right next to the big tree. Our traditional welcoming of summer is symbolized by the gift of new blooms. So let us renew our commitments to each other by giving something of ourselves and receiving something in return. Next Sunday is the annual flower communion. Bring a flower from your garden or your travels to add to our community bouquet. And if you forget to bring a flower, please come anyway. There's always more to share. This is a miracle. There has never been a deficit of flowers. Last weekend, I went home to Wisconsin and enjoyed some quality time walking alone in my wilderness. The waterfalls were roaring and misty from the spring rains, and the ground was just preparing to open up to celebrate new shoots. We have no leaves yet, just bare trees, and some mud. My homestead is 60 acres of dense woodland. I have 5 little creeks that flow into Lake Superior. I get lost in deep meditation as I wander on my trails. Spring is a time of exploration and discovery. 25 years ago, I scared the beavers away just by my presence, just by showing up. Say that with me, just by showing up. Now that I'm working far afield and only occasionally returning to my sacred ground, the beavers have come back with a vengeance. The beavers have been busy. I counted 7 new dams on my creek this year. And yes, I mourn the loss of some of my dear trees. But I admire the beavers' natural drive to make do with what they have and thrive where they find themselves. Wildflowers are subtle signals of change in the forest. And one of my favorites is Caltha palustris, commonly known as cow's lip or marsh marigolds. They appear with bright yellow blooms out of nothing in the sandy soil on my creek beds, in ditches, and in swamps. They thrive in northern climates, and eastern Nebraska is on the edge of their range. I haven't seen any here yet, so please let me know if you do. I love marsh marigolds, a harbinger of spring. Instead of questioning nature in all its changing glory, I remember that nothing lasts forever. Everything changes. And our theme this month is imagination. Leadership requires imagination. It never stays the same. In this church, we are called to imagine what our shared ministry can become and how we will do it. Is it really shared if the minister just tells you what to do and you do it? Sharing to me also includes the intention behind the creative and sustaining aspects of ministry. In other words, the whys. Why are we doing it? The hows. How are we doing it? And not just the do's. And please forgive me for this. Have you paid your dues today? Now, there are many ways to do your dues. This is at the heart of our liberal religious tradition. It's not my way or the highway. We are in this together. As Reverend Wayne Arneson writes, quote, "In our congregations, there is no role that is so sacredly inherent in the realm of the clergy that that role cannot be played by a layperson. Congregations choose to call out and ordain ministers because of the special qualities of the people they ordain and the special training these people have undertaken for the roles of leadership that are given to ministers," close quote. Yes, I admit I have special qualities, but so do all of you. And the people say amen. Amen. This is why we come to church, to discover and share our own special qualities while honoring our common humanity, including, and maybe especially, the humanity beyond these walls. Thank you, Joy. And the web of all existence of which we are a part. A few weeks ago, you shared with me and the greater Lincoln community one of your special qualities. The Justice in Action Nehemiah Assembly at St. Mark's UMC was a great example of interfaith cooperation for social justice. You are teaching me how to work better with others. I was so proud to have a seat in your section of the auditorium. Now, we have more comfortable seats than the Methodists, but they have more capacity. And just showing up was easy and the least I could do to help. Some of you in this hall have the special qualities that inspired you to help in the preparatory work of research, communication, and compromise that led to these agreements with your elected officials. And even those of you who were not able to participate in either the behind-the-scenes or the Action Assembly are still connected to this great commission by the communal financial support of 1% of your annual church budget. Well done. This is shared ministry. Now, the interim time is a great opportunity for evaluating governance structures, your culture, and your customs. But this review should ideally be a regular, even annual process. Because if the rules remain the same, the people involved are always changing. And what once worked well, may not now. I'm a living example of one size does not fit all. And that's my opinion of church life also. As the church grows or retracts, we probably need to check if things still fit. Are we being too tight? Are our methods too loose? Have we allowed for some give and take without letting our pants fall down? Is it time to splurge on a whole new wardrobe? Years ago, an inspiring minister was making the rounds on the lecture circuit and told a story about a very interesting but dysfunctional congregation he had served. When he arrived at the church, no one had a clue about who was doing what. They weren't working together, that was certain. People were accusing each other of being slackers, recruiting others to function as figureheads of committees. Some members were living in silos. overseeing their own fiefdoms. Other areas were neglected altogether. This minister, floundering in this morass, made a bold move. He decided that all committees, except the board, should be disbanded immediately. And if and only if a valid rationale could be justified, a committee could be temporarily organized. But every committee required a minimum of 3 members, and not just any 3 warm bodies, but 3 people who were ready and willing to assume the mantle of leadership, so the chairperson would never be left hanging alone with the sole burden of continuity. The triangle is the strongest geometric shape in nature. The last thing a leader should be is lonely. But that's not the only requirement he made. To prevent further fiefdoms, siloing, and burnout, all leaders were restricted to 2-year term limits. The first year is for learning and building. The second year is for flourishing and training your successor. And you guessed it, if no one accepts the role of the new chairperson, the committee automatically dissolves. Just because you're good at something, it shouldn't result in a life sentence. If someone is good at their job, great. But it's not fair to lock anyone into a niche or a silo forever. It's a big world out there. Get out, explore, share. Now, to some, this might seem like tough love. If it ain't broke, why fix it? I get it. If you're living only in survival mode, but is survival our only concern? Or do we hope to thrive? Where is our sweet spot? Both size and structure matter. The membership number is one thing. It's the number of supporters of this mission, usually related to financial support. The average Sunday attendance number is another thing. That's the number we closely watch as an indicator of congregational, congregational vitality. It's who shows up. Say it again. It's who shows up. And because of natural attrition, stability is likely an illusion. A constant stream of new visitors is necessary just to remain the same size. In the church world, there are many anecdotes of congregations trying to do too much with dwindling resources. Right sizing is the key, and right structuring is continuous. Sharing ministry requires all of us to develop new ways of sharing. between staff and committees, between the board and the minister, between individual parishioners, between the congregation and the community, just to name a few. Reverend Wayne Arneson writes, quote, "Lay ministry requires programs only because lay people need to be reminded, encouraged, and empowered to carry on the continuing roles in the ministry of the church. And everyone needs to be reminded that the authority of the minister is not exclusive." Close quote. Dear friends, please consider my message today to be a reminder, an encouragement, and an empowering gift to you to find your place in this noble spiritual endeavor. And wherever you are, please don't get stuck in one place. Keep finding your new place. May it be so, and amen. Please rise now and bow your spirit for our closing song, number 301, Touch the Earth, Reach the Sky. Closing words are from Reverend Susan Van Dresser. Let us sing the magic of imagination by which we know one another and learn the lives of eras gone by. Let us sing the magic of creation by which we build the world of our soul and teach its wisdom to others, young and old. Let us sing the magic of our lives together, holding and shaping by the movement of breath from heart to lung, all new life that is to come. Go now with singing. Go now with magic in your fingertips. Touch this world with life.